Joni, the first half, both teams are making a lot of turnovers, but they're converting and you not. So is that more on defense or offense? Because you had opportunities and weren't able to take care of them, so.
Yeah, we got to take advantage of those opportunities. We had a lot of shots around the rim that didn't go in, and then we turned it over way too much. So when you look at turnovers and points in the paint and their rebounds, those are three buckets that they're really good at. And our goal was to eliminate two of those three, or really slow them down in two of those three areas, and we just did not do that consistently.
You also talked the other day about transition points, and it looked like for whatever reason you had some problems getting back to. Is that because of their speed? Or just?
Well, I mean, they're really elite in transition. If you put some of them on the line and put us on the line, I don't know who would win that foot race, right? They're really elite there. I think that goes back to the turnovers. That goes back to some of those shots that we think we're going to make, or we're right at the rim and we miss, and then it ignites them offensively. And I think also we've got to make sure we keep air in our balloon. Like, I think we miss something that we think we should make, and then it deflates us a little bit, and then now we hesitate instead of turning and sprinting back and getting our defense set. I thought when we came out and we had 10 eyes facing them and our defense was set, we did a pretty good job of containing them and forcing them to pass the ball and play in the half court. And when we didn't do that, they were able to get out and be really elite in what they do. They're a really good team.
They had 5 players in double figures tonight. Just what about their depth that just
Yeah.
kind of just kept coming at you?
Well, I mean, Fawali comes off the bench and goes 3 for 3 from the 3-point line, and has 16 at halftime, right? And the next closest player has 7, and then they just continue to chip away at it and chip away at it. And again, a lot of that is because of them being able to get out in transition. But super talented up and down the roster.
You mentioned earlier this week trying to break up the season into chunks.
Mm-hmm.
How do you kind of compartmentalize this 3-game stretch and put it behind you as you move forward?
Well, again, it's the same conversation that we have every day, is having fresh eyes. Understanding we've got a ton of games left to play. Like, there's parts, chunks, whatever that word is. And so I think for us, it's continuing to come in and have the right mindset when we get into practice, understanding that from game to game, there's going to be things that are similar. There's going to be things that are different. And there's more games in front of us than behind us.
You were able to get some offense today from Bats and Nye, but then really nobody else. So once again, is that deal where you got to get some more people stepping up to help them out?
Well, again, they had opportunities. We've got to make sure we knock those down. I thought we all had some shots that we normally make that we didn't. It was good to see Lauren back out there for a little bit. Just her presence on the floor calms us down some, and so I'm glad that she was able to get herself back in there.
I'm not going to talk to you until you leave and go to Missouri. Because of the 3 losses, how big now does that Missouri game? You talk about chunks. You probably didn't think maybe you did. It looks like a huge game for you ladies.
They're all huge. It's a huge game for us because it's the next game on our schedule, and we're going into a really tough environment against a really good team. And so it's a big game because it's the next step we have to take to continue trusting the process and getting better every single day.
Hey, what about the matchup? Yeah, maybe you haven't looked at it.
Yeah.
What kind of matchup do you expect?
I haven't looked at them a ton, but obviously any Kelly Harper team is going to be tough. They're going to be disciplined. They're going to execute well on offense and guard you different ways defensively.
Awesome. Thank you all.
Thank you.
I guess instead of asking a question about the game, you're through the streak of 3 top 10 teams. Where do you ladies feel you go from now? Go now from here.
We had a hard stretch. We played a lot of, top teams. I think we played 4, maybe 5, and it's a hard. I mean, they not ranked for no reason. But we got to look past these games and grow from them and be better. And we can't keep saying the same things. We actually have to grow. We actually have to do the right things. But again, this lead is hard. Every day is going to be a dogfight. So we just got to get better. And that's the only way we're going to grow, is if we do the right things, the little things. And we've been talking about that the whole season, and now the little things are becoming habits. We got to change.
You and Pats had a little bit more offense tonight. What do you take from this game? You yourself will take from this game moving forward?
I mean, just being aggressive, not letting them take me out the game, and still getting my teammates involved. I know that they collapsed a lot, so I just was able to kick out much more, and I worked on that the whole 2 days that we had to prep for LSU. So it's just about, building these games and keep watching film and getting better in that moment.
They had 41 points off turnovers. Just what were they doing just in transition specifically that was just making it difficult for y'all?
I mean, yeah, we talked about live ball turnovers, and they thrive in transition. We didn't sprint back. Some of them were live ball turnovers at the top. So, and part of that's me. I had 6, so I got to take care of the ball better. But I think for the most part is we talked about live ball turnovers, and we can't keep continuing to do that. We have to grow from it. We have to learn from it, and we have to move on. Top 10 teams are going to capitalize on transition, so we have to take care of the ball better, and that's on me. So I'll take that.
Jordan, what do you think? Go. There you
You guys found a little bit more success from 3 today after the Texas game. Is that kind of something you guys view as a kind of silver lining to take forward into the game against Missouri?
Actually,
Say that again, sorry.
You guys found a little bit more success from 3 in this game as opposed to the Texas game. Is that kind of something you can take forward with a little bit of optimism?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we talk about driving and kicking, and today I was able to drive and kick, and it opened up more shots. Last game, I wasn't able to drive and kick as much, so they didn't get open shots and open threes. So I mean, we got shooters, you know what I'm saying? And when they don't get the ball, they don't get to shoot threes. So that's something that I have to work on, and something that I need to look more so that they can get more shots, get more threes off, because they can shoot the ball, and I trust that they're gonna knock it down every time. They just didn't get it in the Texas game.
Jordan, what do you take from this game? You hit a couple threes tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just have to learn and grow. We keep having the same conversations over and over again, and we just have to learn and grow. Like, the SEC is hard. It's a hard league to play in, but you have to turn the page and grow from it and actually learn from the mistakes that we're making.